less loud despite the smaller size of that crowd. Okay, thank you so much, Julie Sirkin. Well, joining me right now is North Carolina Congresswoman Deborah Ross, a Democratic member of the House Judiciary Committee. Congresswoman, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad to speak with you. As we look ahead to this week, you know the Senate prepares to vote to codify abortion protections on Wednesday. We have Politico, which is reporting that it's unlikely to have the support necessary to break a filibuster or even to pass without it. What are you hearing in the House about the outcome of this vote? And if it fails, why is it important to go through with it?
Well, thank you so much for having me on. And this is such a crucial question at a crucial time. So as we know, the House has acted to codify Roe versus Wade, to put Roe versus Wade and a woman's reproductive freedom into the law of the land so that any woman, wherever she lives, does not have to fear that she will not be able to get reproductive health care, that she will not be able to get an abortion. The Senate simply does not have the votes. It doesn't have the votes because of the filibuster, which you talked about earlier, which is this supermajority of 60 votes, but it doesn't have the votes because there are Democratic senators who are not in favor of this. What we need is for people to be on the record, to hear from their constituents. Elections are going on right now. We have primary elections going on in North Carolina where choice is on the ballot. And in November, choice is on the ballot. We have a pro-choice majority in the U.S. House. We must have a pro-choice majority in the U.S. Senate and be able to get those votes to protect people's rights.
And you're absolutely right. All that would guarantee that, it's already underway right now across this country. Let me talk about you and your experience having run the North Carolina ACLU for a decade. So clearly you have experience fighting for reproductive rights. You've argued cases, abortion cases, several of them, in fact, before the Fourth Circuit Court. That's when you were a lawyer. So what are your biggest concerns, particularly for your state of North Carolina, if the Supreme Court ultimately overturns Roe v. Wade?
Well, my experience is that I have worked with women at the most difficult point of their lives and with healthcare providers that were threatened with criminal prosecution simply for providing care. And making those arguments to the court really puts things into relief. I still remember the first time I argued at the Fourth Circuit, and the judges wanted the women to be showing up in court asking for their rights. And of course, we've been able, it was Roe versus Wade, to have some anonymity so women don't have to be put through the double jeopardy of both seeking health care and then having to publicly show up in court to do that. So I've dealt with that. In North Carolina, Governor Roy Cooper is all that stands between North Carolina allowing for reproductive freedom and North Carolina going backward. He has vetoed multiple abortion restrictions. And now we have a legislature that can uphold his veto. That was not always the case. So choice is on the ballot for the North Carolina legislature without question. It's also on the ballot for our U.S. Senate race, and we clearly have a pro-choice Democratic woman of color who is running, Sherry Beasley, who is the Chief Justice of our Supreme Court. So up and down the ballot, this is an enormous issue in North Carolina, and everything hangs in the balance on this election.
I just want to get your take as a lawyer. How confident are you in our Supreme Court and its ability to operate without the influence of politics? I mean, what is your sense of how Americans feel about that?
Well, Amy Coney Barrett said when she was recently that our court is not full of partisan hacks. I would beg to differ. We have heard from both Senator Murkowski and Senator Collins, Republican pro-choice women, that they felt deceived during confirmation hearings. That is unacceptable, completely wrong. We had Ruth Bader Ginsburg completely transparent in her confirmation hearing, answering the question, making the case. We cannot have judges who are like wolves in sheep's clothing, lying to our senators when they get confirmed. We have a right to know who's getting a lifetime appointment.
Yeah. I'm curious how big an impact you think abortion rights are going to have in the November midterms. You think it's going to drive more voters to the polls? And if so, is it abortion rights or is it the economy that'll top the drive?
Well, I think that whatever people are passionate about is what's going to top the drive. And I've been getting texts and messages from women who came out in 2016 after the election in their pink hats saying they're taking them out again. They're going to make more. They are going to drive people to the polls. So it is what people are passionate about. And I believe we have the same energy that we had in 2018 for this midterm election if this court does what it appears they're ready to do.
We will see if you're right. North Carolina Congresswoman Deborah Ross, thank you so much. It was good to see you. Meantime, a wild week for the economy. So is more trouble ahead? That's a bit later on.
When you're the leader in disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Let it rain, Randy!